make sure you have your own friends because bitches be trifling. Y'all, bitch. Not everybody.
It's just about keeping them separate. I know. You okay?
What?
Yeah, right.
Yes, I'm just saying, like, sometimes people be trifling.
Yeah. I worked my whole life for this one. Yeah. Another one.
Nothing. I was gonna ask what we got today. What we doing?
Well, today we're gonna talk about our relationship. Make sure my boobies don't fall out. I apologize in advance if they do. How we've been together for 10 plus years, because like this is what that we've been dealing with each other since 2007. So this is 11 years. A lot of people look at us like relationship goals. So I thought it would be cool for us to talk about how we stayed together for so long. Like really how we got to this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, because it's been more than just been together for X amount of years. It's, you know, like things have happened and like over that amount of time, and that's helped us get to this point. So
okay, so the first thing we wrote down was just taking time apart.
Mm-hmm.
Like taking time apart to really live and experience life separately. And that time,
what that did for you? You know
well,
what I mean?
I feel like I matured separately.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah,
I matured with you, and then I had my own growth.
Yeah, that's true. Because I think like in that time you figure out like a lot about yourself, things you like, things you don't like, and sometimes you need to be around other people to figure that out. You know.
Like date, you mean? Like date other people?
Date other people, but even like just friends and stuff, you know, because you think about it, like if we were together, that would have been time like with me that you wouldn't have spent with other people or getting to know other people. So
that's true.
You know, like
and that's
you I feel like your realm of friends and people you know kind of like broaden. You know?
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like people think like relationship goals is supposed to be. For example, like I feel like people look at us and they're like, damn, like they've been together since college, and damn, like they're getting married, like that's the life, and it's just like y'all don't know what we really.
But I was gonna say,
through.
like people really don't know the ins and outs, you know, like they just see what we let them see.
So for example, like what I mean is we've broken up how many times?
I don't know. I think we both stopped counting.
We broke up so many times. But that helped us really mature separately and like have our own independence and not depend on each other. So we can't live without each other. We kind of want to live together as opposed to need to live together.
Right. Exactly. I agree.
Okay.
I think that's 100% correct.
High five, baby. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. So we also put loving yourself first so that you can love your partner properly. So I guess that goes hand in hand. Like when you mature separately, you learn to love yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, like I feel like we spend so much time like wrapped up in each other. You just kind of you start living for the other person sometimes. You know, and like at such a young age, I don't necessarily think I think that's the right way to go.
Because we was what? Well, I was 18 when I met you, and you was 20.
You know, like you're a kid. Like think about like the 18 and 20-year-olds you know now. Like or even when you were 18, 20, like.
Or if you are 18, 20 right now
like
watching this.
You think you got it all figured out, and you know, like, oh, this is the way life's gonna be. Like, you know, like there's so much more to life that you haven't even fathomed yet. Like, you know, and so I think. You kind of have to explore the world on your own and figure out what works for you and what makes you happy and I don't know, just like you said, just like learning to love yourself wholeheartedly. Like and then
a lot of my friends, like when we would break up, because like we were together on and off so many times, and like I think I feel like my friends is like. He's the one for you and everything. So every time we would break up, my friends will always ask me like, hey, like, you know, what if he finds another girl? Like, what if he settles down and takes him serious and all this stuff? And I'm just like, then good for him. But if we're meant to be, it's going to happen regardless. Yeah. So I'm not worried about that because, like, if it's in the cards and we're supposed to be together, we're going to be together at some point.
It took me a little bit longer to feel that way. I'm not going to lie. I was just like... there's nobody for her. No, there's nobody but me. That's it. Like, I'm the only one that exists in her universe. or should exist. So yeah, I was like, I probably would have damned any relationship that she had, low key, and try to get her siblings against any man that was in her life. That was early on. But you know, like, you at the end of the day, you love that person regardless. Like, it may sound corny and cheesy, but if they're with you, great. If they're not, it is what it is. But if you love them, their happiness still means the world to you. And you know what? Like, for us, like, we was friends. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, we always was gonna be friends. Like, whether we spoke or not, but there was always gonna be love there. At least, you know, from my end. I was always gonna want to see the best for you. So, you know, if it was me, amazing. I won, thank God. And if it wasn't, cool. That means I must have been one hell of a dude. So,
I think, which we didn't write this down, but he said it. Being friends is so important. So important. Like, no matter what I was going through, no matter how our relationship ended or where we were, he was always there for me, always there. And I think that's so important. And that's why I always, because when you love me, I love you too, babe. But that's why we always kept getting back together, because I'm just like, nah, like, he's such a good guy. He's always there for me. And like, that's, being in a long-term relationship is more than just like having somebody you love and you care about, but they have to really be your partner. And like, your partner meaning, like, when you're down and out, they have to be the one to pick you up and help you. So he's always been like that for me, whether we was friends, whether we was together, whether we wasn't even talking. And not just for me, for my family. And that's so big. I love him. Oh, my baby.
No.
So was I not there for you?
Absolutely. Of course, always. Like, that goes without saying. I mean, like, this. Why do you think that I love you the way I do? It's not because of. I mean, it is because of a lot of things. But like, if there's any one thing in particular, it's that. It's the fact that no matter what happened in my life, I could always count on her to be there, regardless of our situation, which is huge. You know, it's tough to find genuine people. And to find a person that will be there for you despite anything, like, that's priceless. You know what I mean? Whoa! Hey, easy,
my puppy
crazy.
Over here.
Easy. Okay. And we have a child together, so she really can't leave.
My puppy Prince.
Yeah. Hey,
So the next one we wrote down was accepting and understanding each other's differences.
My baby here hates to work out.
So this is an example for y'all what we mean, like, accepting and understanding each other's differences.
Yeah, so she hates working out, and that's my life. Like, I live in the gym. For work, recreationally, like, I love it.
Oh, you can't show them your muscles.
They can't see the guns. It's okay. Go watch the wax. Go watch the wax prank that she did on me.
I hate her.
Alright, unfortunately, I'm walking around with no shirt on because I was taking a nap with no shirt on. She decided to prank me.
Eyes.
Anyway, what was I saying?
That your life is all about working out.
Yeah, and she hates working out. But mind you, like, just because that's what I love to do, I'm not gonna impose that on her. That's her prerogative, man. People don't like working out, and there's things that she's into that I'm pretty sure I'm not. So, and I would expect
the same thing. Like carnival and dancing, he hates it.
I like chilling. Like, what I do, if there's any other thing I'm good at outside of like the gym stuff, it's chilling.
It's chilling.
I love chilling.
Okay.
That's why Prince is great right now.
Yeah, there's a ton.
That's why we get along.
Like, a ton of things that, like, I prefer to do, and not necessarily like he doesn't like to do it, but he just would prefer to do something else, and like go to games, and I can't stand it.
She
like,
hates sports.
I am so tired of sports. Like, that's his whole life. So I'm like up to here. I had my sports fix enough for like 3 lifetimes, but I would still go to a game if he really wanted me to.
You want me to elaborate?
Make goals together. You picked that one, actually. So
okay. So what? We doing this together?
We're doing it together. All right. So our goal. So make goals together. I think he was meaning, which I understand. It's the same. Like, through our whole relationship, it was never just I this, I that. It was always like we. Yeah. Like, we need to make a lot of money so we can take care of our debt, like, collective. Like, it was never just I, me.
Or you.
Or you. It was always us. Yeah. Right? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just reinforces your bond, you know?
I remember working at the cell phone store, and I was there for so many years, and I would see so many different couples and people come in, and a lot of times, like if a wife would come in without her husband, or a husband would come in without his wife, or even like just boyfriend and girlfriend, they would say, oh, I can't change the plan, or I can't do this because I have to talk to such and such. And I'm just like, it's saving me money. Like, why wouldn't you want to do it? Or it makes perfect sense for your usage, or whatever the case with for them, right? But now, like when I look at it and I think about our relationship, like there's so many things that I kind of would not do unless I spoke to him first. Like I really would like pull the brakes and it's like, hold on, I need to call him, and then I'll have to call you nonstop because he don't answer the phone.
Yeah.
Answer your phone, guys. Answer your goddamn phone, because that pisses us off like no other. Oh my God. Compromising and being selfless.
Like the biggest thing for me, when I think about doing things and being selfless, like the one thought that I have is that, like, what is it that I can do to constantly make her life easier? And at some points in time, it may consist of me doing something I don't really feel like doing, but knowing at the end of the day, she won't have to do it, won't have to worry about it. Why you almost make my doggy fall?
He loves me.
Like, won't have to worry about it is comforting for me. Like, knowing that, you know, like, the way we do things is, like, she gets up, like, I get up earliest, I go to work. She walks Prince in the morning, and I deal with Prince in the afternoon and evening. But there's times, like, if I know she's tired, she worked long hours the night before, or whatever, or she's got, like, a crazy day, like, I'll deal with Prince in the morning, knowing that she can get a couple extra minutes, hours, whatever, rest, and it's fine. Like, just because we have a system doesn't mean that you deviate from that. You can't deviate from that plan just to make life easier for your partner.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like when you never fill up the gas tank, and it drives me crazy. So I make sure that there's always gas, so he don't have to stop his busy life to fill up the gas tank.
I'll do the same thing for you.
Baby, you never fill up the gas tank.
That's not true.
No, you don't.
That's
you
not
never.
true. That's not
it's
true.
always on E.
Nuh-uh.
You never fill up the gas tank.
I've gotten better at filling up the gas tank.
He's gotten better because I had to complain like crazy.
Whatever. I listen.
The next one is having your own friends. Oh my God. So I picked that one because that is so freaking important. Oh my God. The reason why it's so important. What?
Nothing.
Why are you
I'm listening.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, like, having your own friends is just so important because you don't want them to choose sides. So it is just so many reasons. Here we go. Okay. First and foremost, you don't want them to choose sides. Like, he has his guy friends, and I'm cool with them. I've known them as long as I've known him, but
we're a package deal.
I don't even think I have most of their numbers. Like, I probably only have 2 of their numbers.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And I never ever hit them up, like, ever. Like, I don't need to because they're his friends. You know, like, I'm cool with them. I love them like they're my brothers. But at the same time, like, if something happens between us and he needs to talk to somebody, I want them to give him the advice that they would give without necessarily, like, being attached to me. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
No, that makes perfect sense. Okay. I agree with that.
Okay, and vice versa. Number 2, make sure you have your own friends because bitches be trifling. Y'all, bitch. Not everybody.
It's just somebody
I'm sorry.
keeping them separate. I know. You okay?
What?
Yeah, right.
Yes, I'm just saying, like, sometimes people be trifling, and it's not just girls, it's guys too. Yeah, I am hot because it's very important. Like, when people stop.
You want your own a little bit?
Also, like, people become, like, attached to other people, and, like, they get really cool, and sometimes too cool. Sometimes people don't know when to draw the line. Sometimes, I don't know, but I've just seen a lot of stories of, like, my old friend dated my ex or my boyfriend, or they cheated, and none of that. So you want to make sure that you have your own friends, and they don't.
Boundaries.
There's boundaries. Like, I feel so uncomfortable if I have to go to my friend and be like, yo, can you get out of my man's face? Like, why are you talking to him for so long? Like, I just have a thing about that. I went through some things in the past, which I have not decided if I'm going to do a story time on it, yes or no.
Probably.
I might, but I
she
might
says
not.
everything. She gives everything to y'all YouTube.
Stop. But listen, like, you don't want any mixiness or any messiness, and that hurts the most because your friend is somebody you care about, and I think that's like one of the worst things ever.
Yeah.
So, oh, and then on top of it, number third reason why you need to have your own friends is because if you need that time apart and you need like to get away in that space, like I feel like if I run to one of my friends, you don't feel comfortable enough to hit one of them up and say, yo, calling them nonstop, like put Leesa on the phone, I need to talk to her, I don't feel comfortable like that. And I think that's okay, because if I need to get away to that point, which I haven't actually yet, but if I ever need to get away to that point where I need to run to one of my friends' house, I don't need to worry about you harassing them and like now making their life miserable. Like that's really my getaway for me to calm down and breathe and do what I need to do. And those are just some examples, but I think y'all know the gist of what I'm trying to say.
And even like having separate friends, like I can go out somewhere, let's say we broke up, I can go out somewhere with my homeboys and she can go out somewhere with her friends, and we probably won't bump into each other, thank God. Or like you don't put your friends in a position where like they gotta invite you to some function they having and then also invite her. You know what I mean? So now it's like, I gotta see her. Or like they just like, so what do I do? Who do I invite? Do I invite one? Do I invite both? Do I not invite none of them?
There was times we would be broken up, and then like I had this couple of friends, this couple, and I'm not friends with them no more. Thank fucking God, fuck y'all bitches. But they were so annoying, and they kept inviting him to places, and I'm like, y'all know him through me. Y'all don't hang out with him unless I'm there. So why are you inviting?
Like,
I feel like, whatever. But like he understood my boundaries, because he would still hit me up and be like, yo, is it cool if I come? They invited me, blah blah blah. And of course, like he can't, whatever. But I'm just saying.
You want to see me? That's why.
But what if I didn't?
You be wanting to see me?
No, because when my mom invited you for Thanksgiving.
You still wanted to see me.
When my mom invited you for Thanksgiving, I was so fucking. Y'all, guys, one day my mom's like, oh, I'm gonna come pick you up, like we're gonna hang out for Thanksgiving, blah blah blah. I'm like, cool.
But nah, that was different. Your mom don't be telling me nothing.
I came downstairs.
My mom always be lying.
I came downstairs.
Like, it's fine. Leesa said it's okay.
And he was driving my mom's car. My mom didn't tell me nothing. She didn't tell me, oh, Trevor's coming for Thanksgiving. Nothing. I was furious because we was broken up. I'm like, what if I was in a relationship? What if I wanted to introduce you to a new boyfriend or something? Like,
my plans be working. Everybody loves me.
Whatever. I think that's all we have for today. I'm sure we could think of Baby, come on.
Sorry, he's my boy.
I'm sure we could think of so many other things I'm sure we could think of so many other ways on how to make sure that your relationship lasts a long time, but this is what we have for now.
So you want to do part 2?
Maybe. We could do a part 2. I think if we get 100 likes on this video, we can do a part 2. What do you think? I don't think that's a lot.
I still think I have more to say.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Yeah, we can. Come on, this is 11 years in the making.
That's like tip of the iceberg with relationship goals, because I feel like the longer you with somebody, the more stuff you realize you need to do to keep it going.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, share this video with your friends. Comment below and let us know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And if you've been in a long-term relationship or have any advice, list it below.
Yup.
Okay.
All right. Baby, I love you. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Later, y'all.
Give me kisses.
Props. Say bye.
Aw, say bye,
baby.
Say bye.
I love you.